reach of 80. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from...
They'll be fighting. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That jab gets blocked. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Where are the jabs? Where are the body punches? These two guys are just going after each other's chin. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The courage on display here is incredible. Nice job to block that uppercut. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. So it's plan B time. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us. Not for the fighters, because they're the ones getting hit. But for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
A perfect counter shot. That left hook misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missed him with that uppercut. Nice job blocking the hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Back and forth they go. The straight right just misses. And that punch didn't even land. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut just missed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He parries away the left uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knock. Here we go to the fourth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Can't land the jab there. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A perfect counter shot. Nice job blocking the left hook. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Could not have come soon enough for this. And there's the bell for round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. much for boxing. This is a fight. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Being exerted here. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big... There's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crust. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Beautiful counter punch. Nope, that hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Todd, he's up.
Oh, my God! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens,
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Don't want to trade shot. Hold it right there. Patterson. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate that.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend.
This bout is scheduled.
You can tell both. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? And he scores with the counter. Insane action. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Big shot, and down goes Ali. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. What a huge momentum swing. Here we go for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to...
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. He's been knocked down, but at least on to the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Just misses with that uppercut. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice defense on that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They blocked the left there. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, you feel good? Good man, good man.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
I need him to the pair. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up.
And get back out there and win the round. Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back in.
Looking nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss it.
Richard, get your box back.
Time for the 5th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. There's the bell to start round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Oh, no! Ali is down! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Pretty good start the first half of this round.
no doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to start thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
You'd like to see more jabs. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. That'll be a 10-8 round for... Here we go, it's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pull it right there. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
The perfect counter lands. And that hook misses. Good defense there to stop that hook. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it and you've got to be confident.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Deontay Wilder, rock, and down goes Wilder. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
It's all offense all the time. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last.